What I'd like to tell the USANA family is how incredibly life-changing this trip has been for me, and reaffirming of the mission of USANA and the True Health Foundation. And it's interesting because while I've been here, I've actually seen a dichotomy, two types of things, the very best in the world and the very worst. Because I've seen poverty at a level that I didn't even realize existed. Just people living with the bare sustenance, trying to make it through for the next day, to make it to the next day. And I've also seen some depravity in the world that I didn't realize existed at this level, where children are trafficked for their labor and for sex. And it's gut-wrenching to know that this exists. But an interesting thing about human nature is where these horrible things exist, that also brings out the best in us. And I've seen that here in Thailand. I've seen that with the USANA family and with the Children's Hunger Fund and the True Health Foundation. I've seen a mission home supported by USANA associates that rescues children who have been trafficked and gives them another chance at life. And I've seen people selflessly give up their lives of comfort to come over here just to serve the children and protect them and feed them. And I've seen the people of Thailand in the villages and in the slums who, despite living in these conditions of poverty, don't succumb to despair, but maintain a dignity and have a force of will, of fortitude in their life that really makes me look inward about what's important. So I'm very grateful. And I think of my mentor, Dr. Wentz, and the vision he had to start USANA, of seeing a world free of pain and suffering and disease. And then his son, Dave Wentz, with this big heart that he has, took that vision and formed the True Health Foundation. And we have the same vision, a world free of pain and suffering. And I'm telling you that I've witnessed that the generosity of USANA associates is working towards that goal, and it's making a difference. I've seen this home where rescued children need nutrition and need education and protection. And when they asked for money from the Children's Hunger Fund so that they could feed the children through USANA associate donations, they were able to write a check for 6 months, the next 6 months worth of food. And that really made me feel grateful as I thought about the USANA family and the people who sacrifice each month with an auto-order donation. And I looked in the children's faces and I thought, that's a person. Each one of those individuals is a human being that's being helped through their generosity. And I'm very grateful to be part of that family and very proud.
If you think about what good is coming from the money that is donated, it has to be constant. They have to eat all the time. They need healthy, clean water all the time. They need clothing all the time. It's not a once in a while thing. So we're supporting an everyday lifestyle, what we'd want for our families.
One thing that has really stood out for me is something that was completely unsolicited. And it was a little girl rushing me yesterday and coming up to hug me and just to love on me. And I'm thinking, I'm coming here to love you, and you're coming up to love me. And there's just so much gratitude in these children, and I'm just completely amazed and astounded to be able to be a part of this.
Raising fund, it takes time, but if we give monthly, the money is there for them to take quick action. And one example is Philippine disaster. True Health Foundation supported the USANA, the Philippines family. I just made one call to my team and I said even $1 will help a lot, so we managed to give you a check.
It's for this reason that I've been traveling to the slums in India the past few years to help the poor families there to maximize their $1 meals. The knowledge I learned from USANA has enabled me to teach them to maximize the nutritional status of those meals.
A way of cultivating our compassion heart to help others who are less fortunate. Through True Health Foundation, our team also learned by the virtue of giving back. We open up our generous heart by providing hope, care, and love to the needy. Let's all put our heart together and continue to support life's most meaningful mission. We love USANA.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Jason Kwan, Diamond Director from Malaysia. So what we have here is this is one of the projects we have for True Health Foundation. Basically, what we are doing here is about we have actually like 4 hours away from Kuala Lumpur. This place is called Kampung Tepang. It's very near to the Temenggong Lake, and we actually took about an hour boat ride to get into this village from the land area. So what you see is basically these are the people that's been affected by the flood about 4 months ago. You can see that most of them are still being displaced, and their condition is really bad and they need a lot of help. So we'd like to thank True Health Foundation for contributing, and you guys for contributing to the True Health Foundation, for helping them and giving them a chance to live a better life. You know, also put ourselves into action, helping them to make a difference in their life as well.
Hello USANA family! In behalf of the Philippine USANA family, we'd like to thank the initiative of helping these children prepare them for their future. Helping these children as an individual will not just prepare them for the future, but of course prepare their families, the community, and as a country for having a better future. So thank you very much True Health Foundation through USANA. Maraming salamat.